Hi everyone, welcome along to the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games. Yes, the 2021 event is the 7th time we've had this wonderful concept, and we think about the last 12 months, how many challenges we've faced. We think of the farmers because they often have huge challenges. But we have the games again, Shannon, and I'm so much looking forward to it.
Yes, and it's so great to be back because, of course, this was the last normal weekend of 2020. So fast forward 12 months, we're here, there's thousands of people, no one's got any masks on, and I can't wait to have a go at all the activities with the rest of the families and children.
So stick with us over the next hour. You will enjoy this, celebrating rural sport. It's the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games. Let the games begin.
The Highland Heavies are rural games crowd favourites. The big men are built for the heavy stuff, from tossing tree trunks to lifting huge boulders. The kilted warriors tackle every challenge with gusto. They call Ruben de Jong the Man Mountain, yet the 5.5-metre caber towers over him. It's the Aucklanders' 7th games. He knows technique is crucial.
Can he get it end over end? There we go. He says, come on! Up it goes. He gets over. What a go. Look at that.
The landing is judged by the hour hand on a clock face. De Jong's 11:45 sets a high benchmark. The toughest competition is expected from Ashburton's Craig Manson. He wants to improve on last year's 3rd place.
No mucking around. He's up with the caber. He's on the move. He's got the speed up. Is it going to drop? There we go. That's not bad.
And 11 o'clock answers the challenge. Swirling winds on a 45-kilo caber are tough to control. Andrew Wayne from Tauranga is racing the elements and the clock.
Into the mid it goes. He moves. When's the time to deliver it?
The time's not in his favour. By the 3rd round, De Jong is chasing a perfect toss to shut out Manson.
This is his final attempt. Can we get the 12 o'clock? Big Ruben de Jong on the caber. He's up. Will we see the ultimate delivery of the caber? Over it goes. Look at that. Oh, sensational. 12 o'clock, Palmerston North.
The Man Mountain only the 2nd to make a perfect toss at the Games. A strong arm and never taking your eye off the metal is the key to success in the 56-pound weight for height event.
Throw number 2 for Craig Manson. Here we go. Up and over.
The bar starts at 11 feet. It gets tougher with every successful round.
14 feet. Can he do it?
At 14 feet, gravity is the winner. Ruben de Jong and Craig Manson sharing the points on countback for fewer misses.
Up goes the tyre.
The Ford Ranger medley is a lungbuster. Craig Manson isn't the biggest competitor, but he makes steady work of running a 70-kilogram tyre and then shunts the Ranger and passengers for 20 metres to gather more points.
The ute rolling. Now he's just got to keep it going. Can he build stronger or quicker momentum? He's down low. He's got the legs working.
The South Islander is firing on all cylinders.
Ford Ranger ute as he gets down towards the mark.
Next discipline is the 28-pound weight for distance. Manson set the game's record last year at 20.08 metres.
Close to that this afternoon. Oh, look at that. That's a strong effort. 20.09. We have a new games record.
Practice on the school grounds for Palmerston North teacher Callum McConaughey helps him edge closer with each round. Can he threaten the record?
17.41.
A bid to improve the record almost ruins Manson's title hopes.
Steps up. He gets the weight moving. Momentum is everything. Oh, no. A pretty aggressive dive into the throw. And a fair bit of skin went with the weight.
The stones are the final challenge and traditionally the toughest. 5 boulders ranging from 94 to 156 kilos must be hoisted onto the barrels. It draws on the final reserves of strength, and for the first time, 3 heavyweights complete the task. Here's Stephen Burnell.
Oh, look at that. He gets it to the knees. Drives. Well, what are we going to see here, Palmerston North? Can he get underneath it? He's got a little bit of time on his side. Struggling. Oh, he gets it to the knees. Come on, Palmerston North. Up it goes. Oh, look at that.
Burnell chips 3 seconds off the game's record with a time of 39.42. The pressure is on Craig Manson with his damaged hand. 4 stones top the barrel. Can he make it 5?
He gets some chalk on the hands. Let's help him out, Palmerston North. Come on. Can he get 156 kilos of rock onto the wide barrel? He drives. Can he drive it to the knees? He's got to get that one done first. No, he surrenders. The stone wins. Craig Manson.
That creates an opportunity for Ruben de Jong. Will a perfect run snatch the title?
Come on, Ruben! Is he going to drive it to the knees and then to the barrel? Or is he going to have a go, one fell swoop? He's getting his hands underneath. He needs to get it to his... No, he surrenders. He gave it a good go. Ruben de Jong, ladies and gentlemen.
De Jong is foiled at the 5th, giving Craig Manson his first Southern Hemisphere Highlander Championship. Andrew Wayne squeezes the locals off the podium with 3rd. A tailwind brings out the hopefuls for a late entry into the Scanner-Up New Zealand Gumboot Throwing Championship. Leanna Marshall scores one of the 2 wild cards for the women's contest, then makes an impressive first throw of the red band. She reaches 27.63 metres. The field includes 2 power throwers from the Gumboot capital in Taihape. Del Adams soars past her throw from last year with 31.62 metres. Then there's the 4-time winner, Kristen Churchwood. She warmed up with a national record at Taihape earlier this year. Her final throw is a beauty.
Wow! There we go! Look at that!
Wow!
36.88, a New Zealand record.
What about the record today, 36.88, well past your best by a couple of metres, which you only set a month ago?
Yeah, I was quite stoked with that, so quite proud. Yep.
In the men's competition, former Olympian decathlete Brent Newdick sets pulses racing with a throw of 46.20 metres. Stu McNee from Bulls responds by booting one out of the park. He tops the leaderboard at 46.63 metres. Throwing down a gumboot gauntlet to a world champion can be risky. Dunedin's Kieran Fowler answers in style. No one could better that first round throw of 47.31 metres. Fowler takes his 4th games title. Stu McNee was 2nd, Highland heavy Craig Manson 3rd, while the new record ensured Kristen Churchwood another title.
Everyone's catching me. I think everyone else must be doing some training in secret or something like that.
Still a big thrill for you, I can tell that.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. Palmy turns on the weather. I've never had rain up here or anything like that. And, yeah, it's just a great event.
Welcome to the Ford Ranger Rural Games for 2020. I'm so excited to be down here at the square in Palmerston North, and we're going to check out all the have-a-go activities they have on offer. All right, highway hopscotch. Can't wait to have a go at everything else.
Perfect. Good landing.
It's harder than it looks. Definitely not first, but I had a go. It was great fun.
After the break, the chips are flying in the Still Timbersport New Zealand Championship. Who will be a cut above the rest?
Shannon, the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games is always looking to evolve and become innovative, and this year there's a real focus on the youth.
Yeah, at the All Flex Clash of the Colleges, there were actually 30 different places represented from right across the Central North Island.
And the future of the industry relies on the youth.
The Rural Games officially extended to a 3-day event this year, with day one consisting of a host of activities dedicated to inspiring the next generation to become part of the rural community. First up, it was the all-flex Clash of the Colleges. The competition saw teams of 4 representing secondary schools from around the lower North Island compete across various rural activities, both theory and practical. Event co-organiser Kane Nixon thrilled with the increase in competitors following last year's inaugural event.
Massive growth, so we had 22 modules last year and we've grown to 30 modules this year, so gone from 40 teams to 60 teams, so 240 kids competing today here in the square.
Sheep shearing legend Sir David Fagan also enthusiastic about the merits of the day.
Brilliant, it's brilliant. I mean, the rural games have been going for, I think, about 6 years now, and the last couple of years the schools have got more and more involved, and this is our future, all these people here to get into the agricultural industry, into the sector, so yeah, really good.
And getting to have their names etched on the trophy, the lads from New Plymouth Boys High.
Go the Neckie!
New to the Games was the Westpac Agri Futures initiative. The concept providing the opportunity for the hundreds of secondary school pupils in attendance to seek advice and knowledge about the many career opportunities the sector offers.
It's really helping them to learn that there's more to our sector and growing food for our nation and the world, that there's so many opportunities, but there's more than just being on farm. There's a whole lot of other opportunities that they can be doing as well.
For us, a key part of our program, which is attracting New Zealanders into the primary industries, is working with school students to encourage them to think about the primary industries as a career, and there's a whole lot of opportunity there, and part of our work is a campaign to attract people through the Opportunity Grows Here campaign.
And rounding out day one at Palmy's popular square was the inaugural Lumberland Secondary School Shearing Championship. Competition was fierce, with Masterton's Rathkeil College taking the spoils. And once school was out, it was off to the Awapuni Racing Centre as rural sporting royalty gathered for the Norwood New Zealand Rural Sports Awards. The event recognises outstanding achievement in the rural sports community, and over 400 gathered to celebrate. 17-year-old target shooter Stephanie McNair claimed the Fonterra Young New Zealand Rural Sportsperson of the Year, while the Levno Outstanding Contribution to the Rural Sports Industry Award was jointly presented to leading shearing administrator Warren White and harness racing's Denise and Murray Goldsworthy. 5 rural sports icons were honoured with Toyota Lifetime Legacy Awards for their contributions to their respective activities. Fencing's Nick Leafting, shearing's Greg Herrick, wood chopping's Cherie Taylor, Sheepdog trial's Sally Mellinson, and Gumboot throwing's Curly Troon. Next up, Lady Pam Lahore and Sir John Kerwin presented the Sir Brian Lahore Memorial Award for the outstanding sportsperson from a rural background to Timaru's favourite son, shot putter Tom Walsh.
You know, the rural communities bring up a lot of sports people, and it's a great way to kind of show a light on how, even no matter how small your town is, you know, how important it can be to the New Zealand public, sporting public, and also the New Zealand sporting teams.
Kieran Herbert took out the Scallarup Rural Sportswoman title thanks to an outstanding year in wool handling, claiming 5 victories in shearing's 2020 season. Roland Smith emerged victorious as the PTS Logistics Rural Sportsman of the Year. The champion shearer's efforts in securing a coveted 7th Golden Shears title, giving him the nod. And for the first time, the awards recognised a supreme winner, selected from each of the category victors. Palmerston North Girls High's Stephanie McNair claiming the Norwood Rural Sports Awards big prize.
Oh, to win the Supreme Award is just such an honour. I was really surprised. I was surprised enough to get the junior one, but to get the overall is just crazy.
The Still Timber Sports New Zealand Championship makes its first appearance at the Rural Games. The country's leading men, women and rookies will wield their razor-sharp blades and saws over 2 days. At stake, national titles and the right to represent New Zealand at the Still Timber Sports World Championship. Day one sees the under-25 rookies on the blocks.
One, go!
Dunedin truck driver Brad Paco has a swag of titles to his name. His act skills give him a flying start.
We told you they're going to be quick. They're going to have to go sub-20 to beat Sam Bellamy. Brad Paco.
The standing block makes it 2 wins from 3 disciplines for Paco.
3, 2, 1, go!
The single back is the final challenge. Paco finishes second behind Michael Trow. More importantly, it's one better than steady performer Cleveland Cherry.
Here comes Sam Bellamy, but it's Michael Trow's managed to get it down on the deck first.
Paco steps to the top of the dais to celebrate another New Zealand championship. The Waikato pair of Cherry and Trow take second and third. In the women's championship, Otaki's Elma Wallace sets the chips flying, winning the underhand discipline in style.
It's the Otaki local. Elma Wallace on the turn. As I say, these guys were on the podium. I can see the daylight. Elma Wallace on the bottom, and it's gone.
41-1-3. 2, 1, go!
Consistent performances throughout the event from Kylie Heaton saw the Hamiltonian sit at the top of the leaderboard. Muscle power and skill with the single buck can secure the title. The disc falls in 24.90 seconds, a dominant all-round performance by Kylie Heaton.
It's been a lot of fun. I think it's nice to have something to really aim for, and this is the peak event for New Zealand.
Next up, the country's leading 8 axemen and the return to competition of still timber sports superstar Jason Wynyard.
It's excellent to be here and part of the Rural Games, and you're going to see some really great competition coming up, and we're going to select the representative to go to Europe and compete at the World Championship.
8 axemen, 6 disciplines, 1 champion. Taumaranui farmer Jack Jordan keeps his focus on the job.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, this is a bit of a mouth-watering line-up here between Kyle Lemon and Jack Jordan. Jack Jordan probably been on form the last few years, but it was Kyle Lemon that took this out. And the last time we got together for Tim Sports in 2019, down a load of that turn from Kyle Lemon. That's what you call a jump turn, or the Americans call a helicopter turn. Is it going to give him a couple of seconds? It's not going to be enough. Jack Jordan puts the block into 2 pieces. Kyle Lemon not too far afterwards.
3, 2, 1, go!
By the end of 2 disciplines, Jordan and Rotorua policeman Kyle Lemon are dominating the event.
Oh, it's as close as that, isn't it?
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this should be good. Here they go. First go and cuts going in on that first scarf. Look at
the standing block is one of Jordan's favourite events.
Jordan's already on the turn. Nathan McDonald knows he's gone, but he's needed to make up a lot of ground on the back and probably didn't get that first hit where he wanted. But it's Jack Jordan. He's absolutely made quick work of it.
He splits the wood in 15.87 seconds, while Lemon finishes third.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so a nice snatch there. David McDonald, one of the fastest single sawyers, did big damage at the Sydney Easter Show over the years, winning a number of World Championship titles. Interesting sound.
The front runners slip off the pace in the single buck. Waiuku's David McDonald emerges the winner.
Boy, the breath is starting to run out. They've got to keep that momentum up. David McDonald, you can see the stress on his face. Jack Torrington's putting the effort in, but it's David McDonald.
The springboard event is all about skill, power, precision and balance.
Chris Lord sitting on the flat plane now.
The second McDonald brother, Nathan, displays deft skills to claim the win.
Front side. Working the chips out, but Nathan McDonald, he's taken a fair bit out of the front, so it's going to make it a reasonably clear run if he can just get it the accuracy, and he does too.
The final discipline is the hot saw. It's a test of strength and accuracy with a chainsaw weighing a hefty 30 kilograms and powered by a 300cc snowmobile engine. It slices through the wood like paper. The athletes need to produce 3 round biscuits of timber in the fastest time.
3, 2, 1, go!
The hot saw is where virtuoso Jason Wynyard excels.
There you go, nothing beats cubic inches, does it?
Next up, competition leader Jack Jordan.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jack just a few seconds off Wynyard's pace. Can the lawman take advantage, or will the pressure prove too much?
3, 2, 1, go!
That falter costs Lemon any chance. He needs to cut another clean biscuit, which costs Lemon valuable time. It's a proud day for Jack Jordan. A 13-point win over Kyle Lemon, with the 47-year-old veteran on the dais again with a third place.
It's probably been an ordinary season for me chopping this year, so to get a win here over all the disciplines, it's yeah, outstanding.
Hi! Today we're gonna try to trick you. So if you taste the samples and try to identify what flavor they are.
Okay, so this one's quite pink. Not only is this a delicious have a go, it's actually quite tricky for your brain to try and decipher all the different flavors and colors. Banana?
Yes.
Banana.
And it will tell you if you've got it right. Well done.
1 out of 1. Okay, number 2, white turquoise. I think it might be lime, but I'm less confident on this one. Oh, yes.
Well done.
Okay, lucky last. I'm gonna say raspberry. Oh, 3 out of 3.
Coming up, the speed fencers face a new environmentally friendly challenge. And what are the police searching for in the black stuff? The New Zealand speed fencing competition highlights an everyday skill. It takes strength and expertise to drill, ram, strain, chamfer and run wires. Doing that against the clock always pulls in the crowd at the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games. Competitors face a new challenge this year, with future posts replacing the traditional timber. It's made from recycled plastic and designed to last longer. Even better, horses don't chew them. Defending champion Tony Bowskill from Napier hasn't seen much of the future post. Does that help Tim Garrick from Gisborne in the middle? And the local lad Bradley Fountain. It's their first final.
On your marks, set, go!
Competitors start by attaching the upright strainer to the stay. The chainsaw, plane and chisel are all required to insert the diagonal post. The task is to build a fence with guide wires, posts, a diagonal stay assembly and then strain it up to 150 kilograms. The breast block is a half round dug 50 mils below the ground. It takes the pressure off the wires on the strainer post. Four-time winner Tony Bowskill is methodical as he works at pace. It's a technical event, judges ever vigilant for correct levels, depths and finishing.
2.5 reps, and then a twist back to the strainer and it breaks the wire as clean as anything. Down, 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 and up we go.
Bowskill surges ahead when the drill comes out for the middle post.
Get ready with your hands too, ladies and gentlemen.
The defending champion is the first to call time after a quick tidy-up.
Calls time on 1. Tony Bowskill, time on 1.
It goes to the judges to assess precision. There's more pressure and pain for Bradley Fountain and Tim Garrick. They lose a point for every 20 seconds they finish behind the front runner. First to finish, and quality workmanship makes it 5 in a row for Tony Bowskill in the Speed Fencing Championship. Tim Garrick and Bradley Fountain will look forward to another chance to end the champions' run.
There's a bloke, Paul Van Beers, they tell me you're wanting to hone in on some of his records.
Yeah, it's one of my goals to try and get his record, but it's a long way to go, that one.
All right, good luck with that and congratulations here.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
All right, Alan 1, Alan 2, get in there. Oh, a little bit of loss of traction there.
Are the Manawatu boys in blue digging for clues? No, they muscled into the field for the Norwood coal shovelling event.
Alan. All right, there's 120, 130. Alan's talking to Alan and we're getting nowhere. 180.
It's one of the many rural tasks that built the nation. These days, they shovel 300 kilograms of coal into a bucket for fun and prizes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
28.19.
Backhand, everybody. That is absolutely amazing.
Kristen Churchwood set a new games record in the Gumboot throwing championship. She wants to scoop a second title with tie-happy boot thrower Dell Adams. That's the best time by almost 10 seconds in the women's doubles. Technique and strength are important. Then there's the teamwork. These four guys call themselves the worn-out old buggers.
Oh, yeah, hitting the bucket, all sorts of things. 50, 70, 80. Oh, here we go, 150. 200, we're going quick. 270, 283. 300. 1165, 1165.
Maybe the worn-out old buggers aren't past their prime.
All right, he's away. And
Royce Green was first into the black stuff for the men's singles.
it goes. Keep moving forward. He's at 80 kilos now. Look at he's had a stumble. Stubbed his toe a little bit. So we've got one.
He's already powered through a mini mountain to win the men's doubles with Wayne Keown. You can't stop a coaster with a shovel.
270, 93.
Green's 24.63 seconds too fast for anyone to catch. The men's titles return to their traditional base on the West Coast. Kristen Churchwood's first foray into the coal might not be her last.
What makes a good coal shoveler?
Keep low, get them full, get them in. That's about all I can say, you know. Take your time, don't rush. The more you rush, you fall over, you slip over and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, being from the West Coast, I suppose it helps.
It does help, yeah.
Well, congratulations to you.
Cheers, thank you very much for that.
It's one of the many highlights of the rural games, the annual man and mutt race, where weeks of preparation all come down to a mad dash for glory around the Palmerston North Square. Young farmers from around the region and their trusty canine companions turned out in big numbers again this year. The only rules being 1, farmers must don a pair of red bands for the race, and 2, first place is awarded when both the farmer and his or her dog cross the finish line. And showing a clean pair of rubber heels and paws were Wanganui's Luke Watts and his 9-year-old Spaniel Cross Max, proving once again that it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, more the size of the fight in the dog.
Yeah, I'm real proud of Max. Good boy. Yeah, old man, picked up his legs, yeah.
After the break, it's dog versus sheep and men versus women. The battle of wills and skills in the Sheepdog trial.
Welcome back to the Ford Range in New Zealand Rural Games. Shannon, one of the real highlights has been the battle of the sexes, the tree climbing.
And in the Sheepdog trials, the competition is heating up, but I know where I'm putting my money.
The Sheepdog trials at the Ford Range in New Zealand Rural Games, always a battle of wills. Mostly the focus is on the dogs and 6 skittery sheep. This year there's more pressure as the Sam Strawn Memorial is a battle of the sexes, the women versus the men. It's a testimony to the number of women who've taken up dog trials in the past 5 years, although Robin Stevens from the King Country has a rich heritage. Her father, Les Knight, is a dog trials legend. The teams are 4 women and 4 men.
They are a very valuable commodity, and good dogs now sell between $8,000, $10,000. $4,000 is an average sort of a price, so a lot of time goes into them and they're very valuable.
Ruapehu District's Bruce Parkinson is a seasoned campaigner. He picks up a swag of points for the men.
He's having a good run, isn't he? Bruce Parkinson from Ratahi. This is going to be quick. Bang, and gone. Well done, Steele and Tune.
Jo Waugh from Hawke's Bay is the first woman to win a South Island Huntaway event. A slick performance can put the women in a strong position.
That's a skill all on its own.
Jeez, they just don't want to go. Is she allowed to go up the side and turn the head of that front lamb? She doesn't need to.
No, she's got them over with constant noise. They've finally gone over. Yep. It's pretty impressive the way she's got that dog laying right down there barking at those sheep.
Yeah, this is impressive. Now there's just the yard to go. That is quick, that is slick.
A good result for Joe Waugh. Will a tidy final run from Hawke's Bay's Bex Scragg be enough to take the trophy?
Bex Scragg from Northern Hawke's Bay. Bang, through, over the bridge.
Over they go. There, she's going to have to make it all happen again.
Oh, that's nice, that is nice.
And she just keeps bringing that black one in.
The Sam Strawn Memorial Sheepdog Trials here at the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games. So she just needs one to turn around and lead the 6 of them in. She's got them, I reckon. She's got them. She's got them.
Now she's got to bring that dog round.
Yeah, great stockmanship.
That's pretty good stuff.
That is a good run.
Bex Scragg, Robin Stevens, Joe Waugh and Catherine Oliver are 2 minutes quicker. The new generation sweeps the women to a victory in the Sam Strawn Memorial. The top individual run went to Bruce Parkinson.
Well, I'm joined by the winners of the Sam Strawn Memorial Trophy, not only the humans, but of course the dogs as well. And Joe, congratulations beating the boys. Let's start with that. That's got to be a great result.
Definitely, yeah. The trick to our success was speed, obviously, and just our skill, you know.
Well, you won the Sam Strawn Memorial Trophy. That's a great trophy to be winning as well.
Yeah, definitely, yep.
Well, congratulations to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
One battle of the sexes victory to the women. Can they make it a second in the Guardian Trees speed climbing? 2 teams of 4 will rope, clamber and swoop through the square's large elm in 2 disciplines. They'll combine speed with work-related arbor skills. The judges looking carefully for safety, technique and precision. The footlock is a speed test to ring the bell, and the women have an ace in 40-year-old veteran Nikki Ward-Allen from Taranaki. She holds the 12-metre world record at 13.26 seconds.
Judges will be ready. She's off. There we go. Racing away now. Nice, good strides, looking strong. Big, deep breaths there. Bit of a slip. Staying composed, driving up. Nice, strong hands as she's striding up the rope there, racing away. She's getting up there, looking pretty good. At the bell. Quite a bit off the world record pace there, but she hasn't been practicing. So that's a really good effort, I think.
A slip costing Nikki a couple of seconds, but the women were well placed ahead of the challenging work climb. 5 stations must be completed with rope and harness. Aucklander Sam Smith shows the benefits of a decade in the trees by setting a cracking pace.
We see now Sam's lanyarding into the pole pruner. He's called for the all clear. Nice loud warning from Sam.
The Tree Smith's helmet cam provides a unique perspective of the arborist skills and courage.
And nice landing. He almost lost that there, but that was a very, very good smooth swing. Got the all clear. You'll see that Sam is a bit different to the other competitors. He's got the handsaw on his leg. Some of them have it strapped to their harness, some to the leg, and we've got it just bounced out. Jamie, you'll see there that the Gumboot landed in, but it bounced out, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I think he's going for the time points. This could be the fastest timer if he can get in, but remember he's got to take his time. He's lost a few points on the plumb ball because he's touched 1 or 2 of those black bands. Good jump there. He's still under 2 minutes. Very smooth, bullseye.
Sam Smith's 1:48, the benchmark. At 41, Chrissy Spence came out of retirement from an Otago sheep farm to join the women.
Chrissy's nice swing over there into the crotch of that tree, heading out up on the limb. She'll be looking to lanyard and call that warning, and she'll be moving smoothly through the tree, tending that rope, bit of rope management going on. Nice swing there onto the limb. She'll head out on here over to the pole pruner. She'll lanyard in, call that warning. Yeah, nice loud warning. Uses the right end of the pole to ring the bell. Replaces the pole on the station. Gets out 1 or 2 gumboots. She wants to pick up 3 points on the first throw if she can. Oh, nice throw, yeah. See how she flicks the rope? That's good rope management. There'll be a quick jump over and then a land. Big swing.
She couldn't quite match the Tree Smith for pace, but her silky skills lands the prize for the women. That nets the women's team 310 points to the men's 296. It's 2-0 to the women in the Battle of the Sexes at the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games.
at the Gearing Up Championships, and I can't wait to have it.
Enough's enough, Shannon. You've had all of the luck going around and doing all of the have-a-go, so off you go. It's harness horse time. Apparently, I'm supposed to know a bit about this. Doug Gale, great to catch up with you, mate. Terrific to be experiencing or giving the people the experience of what the standard brag can be like and showing them how to gear them up for a race day.
Yeah, we've done this for the last few years here and had a lot of good positive feedback from the people, and we represent it as a life after racing for the horses as well.
Just putting the breastplate on now. Oh, low one, yep. Don't get too near the back legs, Doug, because they can hurt sometimes, can't they? Second hobble. Might be one out, mate. All right, beautiful. It's just to help to protect their knee. Oh, the steering wheel. Reins. Right, that's all the gear on. About time for us to get going, I think. Come on up, get up.
Up next, the yoke's on them. Another record is smashed at the Ford Ranger Rural Games. And who can clip the speed shearer honours? Teamwork is important for most events at the Rural Games. It's crucial in the New Zealand Egg and Throw Championship. Failure leaves you with a basket of messy laundry. There's no shortage of contenders for the coveted title. The rules are simple: 3 throws for a clean catch over increasing 10-metre distances. The favourites are baseball duo of thrower Chris Richards and catcher former Diamond Black Ricky Paiwai. A strong arm and soft hands made them world champions in 2018 with a distance of 93.6 metres. The field has thinned after 50 metres. A trail of broken shells and yokes taunts their fumbles. The defending champions find themselves under pressure with 2 drops. Paiwai pouches the third to keep the title defence alive. Former Olympic decathlete Brent Newdick set a New Zealand record to win in 2016. He makes the distance, but the yoke's on his mate.
Ooh, that might have been the one to get.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there.
Robbie Hollander and Jack Taylor showed good skills to reach 50 metres, but this is where the former champs exit the competition.
Good egg, but they exit the competition.
Jacob Smith is the final threat to the reigning champions. The distance proves too challenging for his mate Jeremy Price.
Unfortunately, they exit the competition.
The jubilant champions are keen to extend their record. The former Baltimore Oriole utility has the arm, and the Kiwi snaffles the egg.
66.3, a New Zealand record.
The winners Ricky Paiwai and Chris Richards will have their eyes on smashing more records in the future. Second place to Jeremy Price and Jacob Smith, with Robbie Hollander and Jack Taylor in third.
Ricky, Chris, congratulations, your 3rd championship.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's always awesome coming down here, but I mean, winning this event especially, because it is quite difficult, is something pretty special.
All right. New Zealand record to boot, over 66 metres. That's got to be pleasing too, Chris.
Oh, it's a good feeling, you know. 4 years in a row, we come down here and you know, we make it a point to try to dominate the country with egg throwing.
Many of the events in the Ford Ranger New Zealand Rural Games are about speed. The best going head-to-head to showcase their skills in New Zealand's agri-heartland. The McFall Fuel Speed Shearing Championship is the climax to a fantastic weekend in Palmerston North.
Oh, this man, he is a machine.
In the women's competition, defending champion Laura Bradley from Woodville can shear hundreds of sheep. Today, she only needs to finish 2 ahead of Hawke's Bay's Ingrid Smith for a 4th title.
Oh, Laura Bradley, she's done the 2 big blows on the undermine. Let's see what Ingrid does. Down into the undermine, she works 1. She's doing 2 blows as well. The reason you do 2 blows is so you don't get wool hooked up on the last side. But this Laura Bradley coming down the last side, shearing out of her skin. Come on, ladies, where are you? You should be cheering for this Laura Bradley. She's going to turn the time off. Holy smokes. Well done, Laura. Okay, bring Ingrid home, ladies and gentlemen. Here she comes, coming down the last side.
Lots of support from Laura for Ingrid. Let's keep your applause up for both of them as she pulls the cord. And it's awesome.
10 of New Zealand's top men speed shearers are shorn down to 4 for the semi-finals. Digger Balm from Te Kuiti and Pairata Abraham set a cracking pace in the first semi.
Shearers, get set, go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into the undermine. Pairata Abraham, oh, he's right there. Digger Balm's right there. Dropping into the long blow. Who's the first? Digger Balm, ladies and gentlemen, he's the first to turn to the last side. Come on, get him behind Digger Balm. Get him behind Pairata. Who are we going to do? It's going to be under 20 seconds again. Holy smokes, hey!
Oh, look at them. They're both in the 20s. 20.04 for Pirate and a 20.58 for Digger Balm. That's close.
Defending title holder Jack Fagan and 2018 winner Jimmy Samuels need sub-20-second rounds to make the final.
Shearers, get set, go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jimmy, round the back of the heady works. 5 seconds, he's about to turn to the long blow. Jack Fagan's right there as well. Who's going to be the first? Oh, it's Jimmy. Down over the shoulder works Jimmy. Jack Fagan right there as well. We're on 16 seconds, 17, 18.
Oh, they brought the big gun out. 1906 and a 1948.
The champions peak at the right time. Now they must lift again, shearing 2 sheep in the decider.
Shearers, get set, go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, oh, it's the Jimmy Superfly. Round the head he works. Jack Fagan, long blow time coming up from. Look at these lambs, a little bit of struggle in this one here by Jimmy Samuels. Jack Fagan, we are going to have a second time winner here today, ladies and gentlemen. These sheep just niggling a little wee bit. Jack Fagan looks like he's got it under control. Here comes Jimmy Fagan chasing hard. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's all on here at the Rural Games. Into the undermine works Jack Fagan. Jimmy Samuels, he's got a lovely little sheep. Here we go, who's it going to be? Long blow time. Lord Jimmy Samuels, he's the first to step over. Repo turn to the last side. Down over the shoulder works Jimmy Samuels. Here Jack Fagan, who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? Holy Jack attack.
Well. Jack's the first to finish.
Jack Fagan goes back-to-back. His winning time of 47.34, 2 seconds better than Jimmy Samuels. Pairata Abraham's 20.04 in the first semi edges Digger Balm for 3rd place.
We're here now with Jack Fagan, who's just taken out his 2nd title. Jack, how are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty puffed. That was good fun. It was pretty tough competition, but yeah, nice to come away with the win again.
And those sheep looked like they were giving you a bit of a hard time.
Yeah, they were pretty strong lambs, a little bit bigger this year, so we had to change the gear slightly, but yeah, we got there in the end.
That wraps up another Ford Range in New Zealand Rural Games. The weather's played its part, Shannon, and the people of Palmerston North, they've come out in their droves.
They have. 40,000 people have been here in the square to enjoy the sports and the activities. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have bringing it to you. We will see you in 2022.